We've always heard that all the Parisians are rich, and today we're genuinely forced to believe it. With around 22 billionaires from around the world living in this city, we wonder what kind of life this city provides to these filthy rich people. If you also want to know what life is like for the billionaires living in Paris, watch this video till the end. Let's dive straight into the billionaire lifestyle of the Parisians. While the whole city of Paris looks like a set for a classic romantic drama, some of the neighborhoods are so expensive that only a person with an unimaginable amount of money to spend can stay there. One of these expensive neighborhoods is the 4th arrondissement, Ile Saint-Louis and Ile de la Cité. The area isn't so costly for nothing. It's home to many of Paris's prided and historical artifacts, such as the Saint-Jacques Tower and Notre Dame. It's the same neighborhood where the Hotel Lambert is situated. Just so you know, this palace was first owned by a Qatari prince, Abdullah bin Khalifa Al Thani. However, in February 2022, Xavier Niel, a French billionaire, bought it from the prince for a whopping $227 million. The interesting part about this is that Niel doesn't even plan to live there. That's actually something only a billionaire would do. Another Parisian neighborhood where the billionaires reside is the 7th arrondissement, Champs de Mars. While all of us dream of witnessing the beauty of the Eiffel Tower from our room's window, it's only the rich who get to live right next to it. Not just that, this arrondissement also houses Napoleon's tomb, as well as the Musée d'Orsay, which only adds up to the prices of the estates in this area. There's more. Some rich French person even owns a massive mansion right next to the Eiffel Tower. We don't know who the owner is, but the fact that living in this mansion means the Eiffel Tower is actually in your backyard is just crazy. As per the reports, this mansion cost somewhere around $300 million. What's even crazier? We doubt that someone even lives there. Luxurious shopping places. From Boulevard Haussmann's towering department stores to the boutiques of Rue Saint-Honore, everything makes luxury shopping a completely different experience in Paris. When in Paris, no one would want to return home empty-handed. However, not everyone living in Paris shops the same way. Parisian billionaires shop in the most luxurious designer streets of the city. Billionaires and millionaires from around the world visit the city specifically for the purpose of shopping in these designer streets. Some of these luxurious shopping places in Paris include Sèvres Babylon and Saint-Germain-des-Prés, and Triangle d'Or and l'Avenue des Champs-Élysées. These shopping avenues serve as the best retail therapy for the billionaires, as high-end brands like Louis Vuitton, Hugo Boss, and Guerlain are there to sell their goods in exchange for a fortune. Not just that, in Paris, billionaires also shop for Prada, Giorgio Armani, and Tom Ford. We doubt if the thought of how much money these billionaires spend on shopping ever keeps them up at night. There's another place for shopping endlessly for the rich, and that's Avenue Montaigne. The thing about this shopping avenue is that it was once known as a place to mourn. Restaurant that only the richest can afford to eat at. French dining in itself is considered one of the most exclusive ones out there, and these restaurants work as the cherry on top. If you wonder where the Parisian billionaires hang out, have family dinners, and go on dates, then you should know it must be one of these ridiculously expensive restaurants. Restaurant Guy Savoy sits on top of all the other expensive restaurants in Paris with jaw-dropping prices per person. Apparently, if you decide to take your date to Guy Savoy, you should at least have $2,000 in your wallet, because an 18-course meal at this restaurant will cost you around $525. And it's not for two people. Also, you never know what your date might order next. Le Maurice is known as the second most expensive restaurant in Paris, as anyone visiting the restaurant is most likely to shell out at least $1,000 for a meal for two people. Besides these two restaurants, if you look at the generally less expensive restaurants such as Epicure and Alain Ducasse au Plaza Antony, the price range per person drops right above $420. As the most expensive restaurants in Paris, these places often welcome Parisian billionaires. So, if you wish to eat at such a place, make sure to bring your whole paycheck for the month along with you. Hotels and resorts that cost a fortune per night. When we plan for a trip, it can't exceed the budget. But what if we tell you that the billionaires have special hotels and resorts for them to stay in Paris, where they spend thousands of dollars per night? Paris is a tourist destination, and people from all around the world visit this city. However, billionaires visit it in a completely different way. They travel in private jets and stay in extremely expensive hotels that cost anywhere between $2,000 to $20,000 per night. They enjoy special treatment, and of course, the most expensive wine as well. Hotels like the Plaza Anthony and the Four Seasons Hotel are where most of the riches stay. Oh, to be a billionaire and spend holidays in a luxury suite. Traveling to and from Paris is like a breeze for the wealthy. As France is accessible to many of the European countries, it's easier for almost everyone to travel to Paris. However, the way wealthy people travel is much different from how normal people do. Not everyone can hop onto a private jet or helicopter and travel to and from Paris whenever they want to. But for the billionaires, it's like a usual thing. And this is one thing that'll make all the travel enthusiasts jealous. Apart from private jets, these people also travel in luxurious cars and trains. Some luxurious things billionaires do in Paris. Most billionaires indeed spend most of their time making more money, but it doesn't mean that they don't have any hobbies or do any fun things at all. Being one of the richest in Paris means you can enjoy doing some of the most luxurious things that a normal person can never even think about. For the billionaires, Paris has some of the best golf courses in the world. For example, the Le Golf National and Morfontaine golf course. It's worth noting here that out of the 5 most luxurious golf courses in France, 2 are located in Paris. And this shows how many people are ready to pay for the luxury these golf clubs offer. Not just that, a hot air balloon ride around the city is also a dream for many, as it costs a whopping $1,000 per hour for a 2-person private ride. If you have the money, you can even spend a whole day in them. Oh, and how can we forget enjoying the famous cabaret shows while sitting in the VIP boxes? The expensive part? These VVIP boxes are just not for everyone. And this, dear friend, is what it looks like to be a Parisian billionaire. What would you have done with all that money if you were a billionaire in Paris? Do share your answers in the comments below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Also, hit that subscribe and bell button to stay notified about our new videos. You don't want to miss any of them. Till next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and grind hard so you can also someday enjoy the life of a billionaire. Goodbye.